Welcome back to Top 10 Tunes, your top 10 channel for everything music related. Today, we're going to be looking at the top 10 thrash metal bands of all time. Starting at number 10 is Overkill, an American thrash metal band from New Jersey. Overkill was one of the first thrash metal bands to sign to a major label, having signed to Atlantic Records in 1986. They rose to fame as a part of the genre's movement in the mid to late 80s alongside the Big Four and achieved mainstream success with the studio album Taking Over in '87. At number 9 is Sodom. Hailing from Germany, Sodom formed in 1981. While the group has gone through many lineup changes, bassist and vocalist Tom Angel Ripper is the only remaining original member. They achieved their first commercial success with their third studio album, Agent Orange, which was one of the first thrash metal albums to enter the German charts at 36. Number 8 is Exodus. Since its formation, Exodus has released 11 studio albums, 2 live albums, 1 compilation album, and a re-recording of their first album. They've sold over 5 million albums worldwide and are still active today. They've been credited as one of the pioneers of the thrash metal genre, which achieved mainstream popularity in the 1980s and the early 1990s, and is often credited as the first Bay Area thrash metal band to exist, predating Metallica. Next up, at number 7 is Kreator, another German thrash metal band. To date, Kreator has released an impressive 15 studio albums, 2 EPs, 2 live albums, and 3 compilation albums, while gaining a large underground fan base in the international thrash metal community. Kreator is one of the Big Four of Teutonic thrash metal, a regional scene of thrash metal music that originated with German-speaking countries in the 1980s. At number 6 is Testament. Formed in 1983 under the name Legacy, Testament 3 years later would sign to Atlantic Records and change their name to Testament, releasing their debut album, The Legacy. Followed a year later by The New Order, both albums were acclaimed by critics and the press, including heavy metal publications. What put Testament into the mainstream popularity was their third release, Practice What You Preach, which climbed all the way up to the top 100 on the Billboard 200 chart. Number 5 on our list is Anthrax. From New York City, Anthrax was formed by guitarists Scott Ian and Dan Lilker. The band was named after the disease of the same name, which Ian saw in a biology textbook, chosen because it sounded sufficiently evil. The group is considered one of the leaders of the thrash metal scene from the 1980s and is part of the Big Four of the genre, alongside Metallica, Megadeth, and Slayer. Fourth on our list is Sepultura. While many know Sepultura as a nu metal band, their early work solidified them as a major force in the thrash metal scene. The Brazilian band created dark and suffocating thrash metal, a commentary on politics, power, and corruption. MTV called Sepultura the most successful Brazilian heavy metal band in history and perhaps the most important heavy metal band in the 90s. At number 3 is Megadeth. Megadeth was formed in Los Angeles in 1983 by vocalist and guitarist Dave Mustaine after his brief time as the original lead guitarist of Metallica. He was credited on songs from Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. Megadeth has sold over 38 million records worldwide and earned platinum certifications in the United States for 6 of its 15 studio albums. Alongside 12 Grammy nominations, Megadeth is solidified as one of the greatest thrash metal bands of all time. Number 2 is Slayer. Slayer is often viewed as the bar by which all other thrash metal is measured. The band had a long and successful career, receiving 5 Grammy Award nominations and winning 1 in 2007. The band is known for many memorable tracks, most notably Rain and Blood. Slayer is synonymous with thrash metal and has, even to some thrash metal fans' dismay, made it into pop culture through the Guitar Hero game franchise and through the fashion styling of Kendall and Kylie Jenner. Sorry Slayer fans, but Metallica owns number 1 on our list. These Bay Area gods helped to pioneer thrash metal by redefining both heavy metal and hard rock, providing unforgettable fist-pumping anthems perfect for teenagers in the 80s all the way up till now, and most recently in the Netflix show Stranger Things. Metallica has won 9 Grammy Awards from 23 nominations, and their last 6 albums have consecutively debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. They're one of the most commercial successful bands of all time, having sold over 125 million albums worldwide. This is why we're putting them at number 1 and the top thrash metal band of all time. Thanks for watching Top 10 Tunes. We'll see you next time.